Welcome to our first ever episode on the Floyd Show. I'm your host, Floyd, and we're here with.
Dad.
We mainly talk about sports such as basketball and football, WNBA, and I'm 12 years old. I'm in the 7th grade,
And where
and
you from?
Houston, Texas.
All right, H-Town. Well, I'm so happy for you, man. You're starting your first podcast. Well, really, this is your second one, but this one is your show, the Floyd Show. So I'm so proud of you, man. And I know you love to talk sports, and you're like a big sports guy. So what better idea that you came up with to start your podcast, man? So I'm proud of you, and you got my support. So I'm excited to be your first ever guest on the Floyd Show. So what are we talking about today?
We're going to talk about lots of stuff: NBA, WNBA, NFL, college football, my summer, school. Right. Yeah. Our first topic is the NBA. So, how do you feel about the season coming up?
I'm excited about the season coming up, sir. I'm, of course, we're from Houston, so we're Rockets fans. So I'm super excited about that. We got a little bit of bad news, but overall, I'm excited. I think it's going to be a good season. There is a lot of parity, a lot of good teams. So yeah, I'm excited. What do you think?
Yeah, I think we're gonna have a good season. It's unfortunate that Fred VanVleet tore his ACL even before training camp.
Yeah.
But I think it's gonna be a good season now that we have Kevin Durant, and it's somebody that we can just give the ball to at all times to go score.
Okay. So do you think that's a need that a team needs? A guy that you can just get a ball to and go score and go get a bucket?
Yeah.
Do you think the Rockets had that last year, or is this the first time we've had somebody like that?
No, this is the first time that we've had somebody like that since James Harden. Yeah.
Okay. Cool. All right, man. So what else do you think about the rest of the NBA season? And what do you think? Because it's about to start, like you said.
Like October 21st, I think. Yeah.
What do you think about the West? How do you think the West is going to come out? You got the defending champions.
Yeah, the West is it keeps on getting stronger and stronger, and it's going to be tougher for teams to compete now, and because teams are just getting so much more stronger every year, and but I do think that we have a shot to win a championship in a few years, if not this year. But yeah, I'm excited. Well, how do you feel about the Kevin Durant trade to Houston?
Oh man, I think it's amazing. I think he's got still some strong years left in him. Of course, he's on the backside of his career, but I think we'll still get a good maybe 3, maybe possibly 4 years out of him. And I think he really likes it here in Texas. I think honestly though, I think he's got to stop moving. Like this is it. Like you can't go anywhere else, bro. Because if you go anywhere else, it's on you. You're to blame. Like different situations. You forced your way out, or you want to leave Golden State where you had a great opportunity. I think he likes Texas. He went to UT. He loves Houston. You got a young core. You got a great coach. Great. Franchise, great fans like you and I. So I think he's got to do it here, or this is going to tarnish his legacy. I mean, he's already a great, top whatever 75, but I think if he wants to be in that separate room of top 10 ever of all time, I think he has to prove that he can do it here, and hopefully it's with the Rockets.
Who do you feel that's going to have to step up at the point guard position? The Rockets.
Man, that's a good question. You and I talked about that the other day. I'm not quite sure. I know you like Reed Shepherd. How I feel about Reed. I like his talent as a shooter, but I don't think he's big enough to guard and defend some of the top guards in the West. As you know, the West is tough with a lot of top guards and big guards. And
we also have Aaron Holiday.
Yeah.
So who we met in LA.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, you met Aaron Holiday in LA?
Yeah.
Oh, when was you in LA?
August 1st through 3rd.
Oh, okay, cool. Oh, that was part of your summer that you don't talk about? All right. So, yeah, what do you think with the roster? Do you think we're going to have to pick somebody up? You think we're good right here? Do you think we should start the season and see what it looks like?
Yeah, we should start the season and see what it looks like. And then if we need to make changes, then we can do that. But I think we're good where we're at.
Okay.
So, yeah, as we know, the Western Conference is getting bigger. And we both know that the Rockets can compete for a championship in a year from now.
Yeah.
And who do you think they would be competing against in the East for a championship?
In the East?
Yeah.
This coming season?
Any season really, just but yeah, mainly this upcoming season.
Right. Um. Well, they got to get through the West first. I mean,
Yeah,
but in the East, I don't know. I think the East is wide open because you got Dame is hurt, but he's not even there
uh,
anymore. He's in Portland. You got Giannis coming back. I don't think Giannis can win the championship by himself.
mm,
And then you got Halliburton goes down with the Achilles, so that puts them a
yeah,
year behind. And then of course we know what happened to Jason Tatum and the Celtics. So I
mm.
think even though they got a really good team, but they lost Porzingis.
They lost Drew Holiday too.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah,
You also met Drew
yeah,
Holiday.
mm,
You met him and Aaron together.
yeah,
So that puts them back. So really, man, I think it's a two-horse race. Um, it's going to be either Cleveland or
yeah,
the Knicks.
mm-hmm.
But I would also say this: do not sleep on Orlando.
Yeah. Orlando's really good.
Orlando's
Yeah,
really good. And they showed a lot. I think they're turning the corner. Didn't they sign some people? Who did they sign in the offseason?
Desmond Bain.
Desmond Bain.
Mm.
And did they get KCP coming back, or is he going somewhere else?
I think he came back. I think so.
Okay,
Yeah.
that's gonna be strong.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah.
So then, what do you think about the East?
Well, I think it's going to be much easier than the West, obviously, because there's so many people hurt, and Boston traded Drew Holiday and Porzingis to not as good teams, so they don't really have like uh as good as a team as they did last year, and feel that the Pacers are really going to struggle because Hallie can really do both. He can average 20 and get 10 assists a night.
Yeah.
I think that it's going to be much easier for the Cavs and the Knicks to go to the finals and compete.
Mhm.
Yeah,
Got you. So, I mean, one team we did not bring up at all. I mean, the defending champions. They're the champs until somebody
yeah,
dethrones them.
mm-hmm.
So they're bringing everybody back. You asked about the Rockets' finals chances. I mean, they got to get through somebody this year.
Yeah.
It's tough teams. So, what is your predictions about the West, and who do you see? Like, I guess those top four teams, if you starting right now today.
Top four teams in the West, I would say OKC number one, say Rockets number two.
Interesting, even without Van
Yeah,
Fleet.
still.
Okay, all right, I like that.
Um,
Bold prediction. What else you got?
I would say I'm gonna jump to four. I think the Timberwolves number four, and
Okay.
then Lakers number three.
Lakers
Yeah,
3. Lakers did pick up a
yeah.
big man,
Aiton. Yeah, DeAndre
under
Ayton.
DeAndre Ayton.
Hmm.
And then what do you think about Luca? Everybody talking this summer, Luca, skinny Luca, skinny Luca. Do you think he's going to maintain that focus on his body, or what are your thoughts there? What are your thoughts about the Lakers? LeBron going into
Yeah,
year 23 to match his jersey number,
yeah.
and Bronny's still on the team. People have stuff to say about
Hmm.
that. So, what's your preview of the West, the rest of the teams, as well as the Lakers specifically?
Well, I think the Lakers are gonna have a good year, but I think it really just depends on Luca because he's now the star of that team, and he has to stay in shape for this team to be great. And for the past few years, he has been getting skinnier in the summer, but he hasn't been maintaining it in the season. But now I think that since that Dallas trade happened, he's really gonna step it up and realize that he needs to get it together.
Yeah, no,
Yeah.
I like that. I agree.
Mm.
I definitely agree with that, bro. Okay, so if not the Rockets, who you got winning the championship?
Okay, see you again.
You got going
Yeah.
back to back.
Yeah.
Maybe us playing them in the Western
Western
Conference
Conference.
Finals.
Yeah. Hmm.
All right. What do you think about your boy that nobody's mentioning right now? And I don't know what that team's gonna look like. Is John Morant and the Memphis Grizzlies?
Oh, yeah. Well, their team wasn't too healthy last year. They all got to stay healthy. Ja was hurt. I believe Desmond Bain was hurt for some part of the year, but they got to have that second guy. Like they have Jaren Jackson Jr., but they need like he needs to like Ja was hurt last year, and I feel that they need more wing scoring now because Desmond Bain is gone,
Mm-hmm.
and they don't really have many wing scorers. I do feel that they need a better backup center because I mean Edie is a good center, but he's not up there with some of the greats.
Okay,
Yeah.
I understand that. All right, cool. And then that dark horse team. How do you think the East is going to finish? You said the Cavs and the Knicks. You got Orlando three,
Yeah, Orlando 3.
and do you think? I
Mm.
think it's hard for me to think of other Eastern Conference teams right now. But you got Jersey. I don't think they're going to be good. Not Jersey, but what's the other New York team?
Brooklyn.
Brooklyn. Uh, I don't know. I don't expect anything out of them. I couldn't even pick a fourth team. I would
Can't.
say this: the tradition of the Celtics, I think they're going to sneak in fourth. If
Mm-hmm.
Jalen Brown goes crazy, which
Mm-hmm.
I expect him to do, he's an all star. He plays like an all star. I think they might sneak into four.
Yeah.
And then another dark horse on the West. Who knows what this team will ever look like? But if everybody stays healthy, they got Bi and Zion. What do you think about New Orleans? Nobody ever
They
talks about them.
traded Bi.
They did.
Yeah, he's with the Raptors now.
That's right. I forgot. So it's just Zion there.
Zion, Jordan Poole. I think that's really it.
Who did they get back from Toronto in the trade? I know they didn't
It
give
may
up
have.
Scotty Barnes.
No, yeah, it was. I don't even know.
Remember?
Yeah.
Okay. All right, man.
So next topic, WNBA. Well, first of all, what do you feel? What do you feel about Asia Wilson winning her fourth MVP, four straight?
Yeah, that's crazy. I forgot. I didn't think she won it last year. I think they got like Asian fatigue because that used to be a thing with like Michael Jordan. He's win like Michael Jordan could have won it every single year,
Mm.
and some people got tired, so they give Carmelo. They gave it to him one year. They gave it to Charles Barkley. All good players, but so for Asia, man, for her to dominate like she's dominating, she's probably. I mean, she's the best big I've ever seen, and she's probably the best all around player. I got to give a shout out because being from Houston, I got to give a shout out to Cynthia Cooper and Cheryl Swoops, two on the Mount Rushmore of women basketball players. But you know, she's in that class already, and she's got a lot more game and a lot more years to play. So I enjoy watching her because I like how intense she is, how she holds her team accountable, and how she grinds on the defensive end. Like she also won multiple defensive MVP awards. She had to split it this year, but still, for her to win that, because most times the MVP of a league is typically an offensive award, but she's grinding on both sides, and she gets the recognition for it, and you can tell
Mm.
it matters to her on both sides.
Yeah. Hmm. Well, what do you feel about this year's NBA Finals? WNBA Finals. Sorry.
No, I think it's interesting. You know, it shows you the greatness of Asia going back to her because
Mm.
remember the Aces got off to a bad start.
Yeah,
They're
it
like
was real
0
bad.
5
Yeah.
or something like that.
Hmm.
And then, she went to work and put the team on her back. So it's great
Hmm.
to see her. I love to see stars
Yeah.
play in the playoffs. And then the Mercury, they're cool. I like Alyssa Thompson. She can hoop.
Hmm.
I was watching the game. I really broke it down. She's not a shooter though. I didn't know that. Like she can't really like you back off. You gotta like almost threaten her to shoot the ball. But
Hmm.
she gets you. She gets around. She gets on her hip on the shoulder. She's gonna score around the basket.
Hmm.
She's another great leader defender. But they kind of shocked some people by getting there because they upset.
Hmm.
Was it Nafisa Collier and
Yeah,
them?
and the links.
Yeah, and the Lynx, who everybody had going to the finals.
Mm.
And then New York, the Liberty, they didn't get a chance to defend it. So I like also the parity in the WNBA as well. What do you think about the WNBA finals? And then also, what do you think about the attention that it's getting? And then they're right now they're in a big battle for collective bargaining, so they're trying to get more money and negotiate.
Mm.
So, what do you think about the finals and now the popularity of the sport?
Uh, well, I think the finals. Well, I believe that the Aces just got up 2-0. So I do think that the Aces will pull away with
You think it's
another
a sweep,
championship.
or you think it's going to be like a gentleman's or gentle ladies? How do you
Uh,
say? I know it's gentlemen. Is there such thing as gentle ladies? We got to
I
look
don't
that
know.
up.
Yeah, we
We'll
gotta
come
look it
back
up.
to you next. You got to tell
Okay,
people there's such thing as
okay,
gentle ladies. But a
but
gentleman's sweep is normally what a
yeah,
5 game series.
hmm
And then,
yeah,
oh yeah, because remember you were telling me something about the
yeah.
series.
It was the it's the first ever seventh game series in WNBA.
Wow.
Yeah.
So that shows you growth right there.
Uh-huh.
For them to just show that people are watching their product because people are going to be interested for 7 games. So that's monumental. A 7 game series. That's
Mm.
pretty cool.
Yeah.
Yeah. So do you think they're going to sweep them or what?
No, I think a gentleman's sweep or a gentle lady sweep.
Right.
Yeah.
I got you.
But
And then what do you think about them fighting for more money now with the popularity?
I think they should get paid more than they do because just that the game is growing now and they're getting so much more recognition than they used to. But yeah, that's how I feel about that.
That's cool. So what do
Yeah.
you think about the Caitlin Clark scenario? Because I've heard you and I both like Stephen A. Smith, and he talked about that how the NBA and WNBA should protect her with some of the calls. She was kind of getting beat up her first couple years,
Mhm.
and then this year she had a groin injury and she sat out
Most of the
almost
season.
most of the
Yeah.
season. And then so some other people argue like that's the money. She's bringing all the eyeballs, all the attention, and it's going to filter down to all the other players, just like Michael Jordan, like Larry Bird and Magic took basketball to a watchable market, a watchable sport that people would look for, that sponsors can pay for, and they took it to a global phenomenon when they went to Barcelona in Olympics. But then Michael Jordan took it to the next level where it allows for a guy like LeBron to be a billionaire.
Mhm.
So do you think Caitlin has that same type or can have that same type of effect?
I think she can because once she entered the league, the game really just like expanded. That's what it needed. It needed one more player that was just everybody would tune in to watch. But even without Caitlin Clark, towards the end of the season, or really just most of the season, people still continued to watch the WNBA and still continued to keep up with all the playoffs and the finals and stuff.
Yeah, because there
Yeah.
are some great players. Of course, you got Angel Reese. Of course, we talked about Asia. You got
Nafisa
Stewie in New
Collier.
York.
Yeah.
Nafisa Collier.
Sabrina Ionescu.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You got the Seattle team.
Mm.
I got a crush on Seattle's point guard. What's her name?
I forgot.
Skylar Diggins. All right. So what else? Oh yeah. So what do you think about them though? Like being more watchful on how Caitlin gets these hard fouls. Do you think they need to have her to help the WNBA grow even more, even with the great players that we just mentioned?
I don't think they have to have her, but like she is very important to the
Yeah.
WNBA though in their viewership. Yeah.
Okay. All right. Cool, man.
Okay, our next topic is the NFL, and who do you think is you really think is gonna make a big, like is gonna surprise some people and make a big run in the playoffs?
Ooh, surprise team. That's a good question. Huh. So I'm not really. I just know teams. So I don't know who has to get through who, like the NFC and AFC. I've never always. That's always been confusing to me. But I've got surprise team. I don't know if you would call this a surprise because they're really good and they've won one before. But I really like this Rams team. Even though they just recently lost,
Yeah.
they should have won that game.
Yeah, Eagles.
Yeah, I love Matthew Stafford. He's from Texas. I root for him, and they got a great receiving core. Deontay Adams.
Yep.
Puka Nakua. I think their running game is decent. Defense is good. I like their coach McVay. So I'll give them maybe a surprise coming out of whatever conference they're in.
Yeah.
You're gonna have to help me with that. We're gonna have to do some research. I don't
Okay.
never know AFC, NFC, and then um, if I had a surprise team, that's a tough question. You're a great interviewer.
Yeah.
Making me think. Let me give you one more. I would probably say Tampa Bay because Baker's balling. You got great receivers. You got Mike Evans. I think Mike Evans is a little banged up. Mike Evans is another Texas guy. He's from Galveston. So those are my two surprise teams.
Yeah.
And then go ahead. I'm sorry.
I really like the Chargers. I really like the Chargers.
Chargers.
Yeah, Chargers.
That's a good one. Why do you like the Chargers?
I mean, Justin Herbert's been playing really well this year.
Mm-hmm.
Although they did just lose to the Giants, they shouldn't have lost that game.
Yeah, it's tough.
But yeah, I really like their team, and I think they're gonna have a great year. But
Cool.
yeah.
So then, of course, we got the big dogs. Who you think? How you think they're gonna? It's gonna come out. If those guys don't make it, who you got in a prediction of a Super Bowl preview?
Well, I'm always gonna have the Chiefs like you, but yeah,
Yeah.
I think I think Eagles possibly could do it again, but
Mm,
Hurts is always on and off,
yeah.
and yeah, he needs to know when to take over and when to like let Saquon
Yeah.
like
Because
take
Saquon
over
hadn't
too.
really gotten off to a great
Yeah,
start this year.
yeah.
I don't know if it's a
The
if
Madden curse,
right. Oh, he's on Madden.
99.
Oh, that's
Yeah,
right. So, and then maybe after all those yards, man, 2,000 yards, maybe he's just tired, like
yeah.
getting worn down. That's why he tried to fight for his money because typically they don't pay
Hmm.
running backs, especially as they're getting older. 2,000 now is a lot of touches. So with
Hmm.
that, the Eagles. Okay, what do you think about Hollywood Brown? Is that is no, that's not Hollywood. Hollywood plays for Kansas City.
Yeah.
The other receiver for the Eagles,
Which one? They have
Brown. Isn't his name Brown too?
no Smith.
No, that's
Oh
the
yeah,
Devontae
no,
Smith.
yeah, they have Brown. AJ Brown.
AJ Brown.
Yeah.
So, what do you think about like players like that, receivers? They've always been called divas. They always like talk and complain a lot. And in the news, he's been complaining. He hadn't specifically mentioned his quarterback, but he's talking about his frustrations of not getting the ball. He doesn't feel that they're opening up the offense, and oftentimes that is reflected on the quarterback and
Mm.
the offensive coaching staff. How do you feel about that as a point guard? Is basically like a quarterback. How do you feel
Mhm.
about one of your teammates or his teammates speaking out publicly, talking negatively or posting negative things about his frustrations? So how would
Uh,
you do you feel that it should be handled in the public like that, or you think it should be behind the doors and not let outside the locker room have those conversations internally?
Oh yeah, I think that it should not be public. It should be in a locker room, and so they should talk privately. So you're not making your team or your teammates look bad. You're not making your coach look bad, and you're not making the program look bad.
Okay.
Yeah.
So what would you do if it was you? Is you as a quarterback or you as a point guard, and one of your players is unhappy and saying
Uh-huh.
stuff like that. What do you think you would do? How would you try to handle it?
I would handle it in a mature way by like just bringing them over, telling them like I'm gonna get you the ball when you need it. I'm gonna get you it where you want it, and when you're open, I'm gonna throw it to you. Yeah, that's what I would say.
Gotcha. Okay, I feel you there, brother.
Hmm. Okay. How do you feel about the Kansas City Chiefs start? They start off 0-2, but now they're 2-2. How do you feel about them now?
Yeah. Well, I'm a Chiefs fan. You and I both Chiefs fans, and most of because we're Patrick Mahomes fan. Another Texan, and I know his uncle, so I have some third degrees of separation there, and I root for them. And I just like seeing greatness, and I
Yeah.
like seeing greatness all around, from the head coach to the defensive coordinator to Travis Kelsey to Chris Jones to of course Patrick Mahomes. I
Hmm.
think is the goat, or he's right there.
Yeah.
If he wins another couple Super Bowls, he will be. But I got to give my respect to
Hmm.
Tom Brady and Joe Montana. Joe Montana's always been my favorite
Hmm.
that I've seen. I saw him, and I've seen both him and Brady. But uh, I figured I wasn't concerned when they went 0-2, and they didn't have Rasheed Rice, who's been out, and then there was a fluke injury. What's his
Worthy.
name? Worthy got
Xavier
hurt,
Worthy.
and I think they just have to hold on till they get everybody. They get it figured out. The running game is a little lackluster. It's got Pacheco runs so hard, but he's not finding those gaps like he used to. I think if they get the offensive line shored up, because they did make some draft picks to shore up that offensive line, because Patrick was Holmes was running for his life in the Super Bowl. But now that they're 2-2, I think the ship is righted. Actually, we're going to be watching them tonight. No, I think they're playing
No, they don't
a
play
Monday
tonight. Yeah,
night
Monday
game
night.
coming up, and I'm interested to see how they go. But I still think their division still goes through them, even though the Chargers in the same division. Chargers just lost an ugly game to the Giants, as you mentioned,
Yeah.
and they're going to play each other once more.
Mm-hmm.
So man, I even got them not only making the playoffs, but I still got them being having home field advantage. Maybe not in a championship game, but throughout the most of the playoffs going up
Yeah.
to the championship game because they might have to go to Buffalo
Mm-hmm.
for the championship
Yeah.
game.
Yeah.
But I think the other two, they may even have a bye. The other
Mm.
two will be at home.
Okay. I never knew what happened to D Hop. Did they trade him or
Yeah,
they did?
well, he's a free agent,
Oh.
so they traded for him. I think a free agent last year. I can't remember,
Yeah, I don't
but
know.
he signed. He's with Baltimore. Remember?
Well, oh, he is.
Yeah,
Oh.
he caught that crazy catch a couple weeks ago, just like old fashioned D Hop.
Yeah.
But yeah, we mentioned Baltimore in our earlier conversation, but they're struggling.
Yeah.
They just lost again
Lamar's
today, I
hurt.
think.
Yeah, they did.
Lamar's hurt. They got a ton of people hurt on defense.
Yeah.
So do you think they're 1-4 now? 1-3?
Yeah, 1-4, I think. Yeah, they're
And
1-4.
let's say Lamar comes back next week. It's a tough hill because you got to go through same division, I believe.
Yeah.
KC and Buffalo. Do you think their season's done?
Yeah, I think so. Because even with Lamar, they were still 1-3. Got hurt last week towards the end of the game.
Right.
So yeah, they were gonna lose that game whether or not he played good or well, no, if he plays good, he could win. But whether or not he was playing or not.
Yeah, they were playing good. They just were losing.
Yeah.
I mean, he played good. They just losing. That's true. I got you.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, so what are your thoughts on Arch Manning? What do you think about him?
Oh man, that's a good question. This is a sticky subject these days. Well, one, I'm a Longhorn fan because I'm Texas guy with Texas, and I've always rooted for Texas over Texas A&M, so I always want the Longhorns to do well. And then for Arch Manning, I've seen glimpses of greatness when he played last year in spot minutes, but the show wasn't his; it was yours, and he was just coming in just loose and didn't have anything to lose because when yours got back healthy, he would be back to the bench. So I think he's playing a little tight. I think there's been a lot of pressure. And rightfully so. And I'm not saying he doesn't enjoy the pressure. I think the pressure may be getting to him a bit. But he's dealt with pressure his whole life. I mean, he's a Manning, so there's a lot of expectation that comes with that, similar to Shador Sanders and Shiloh. So they know who they are. They know who their fathers are. And in his case, his uncles. And he's not running from that, but I think he's putting pressure on himself more so than anything. I don't necessarily think he's listening to the outside noise. I mean, it's hard not to, but I don't think he's allowing that to get to him. I think he just wants to be great, and he's been great his whole life, and he's just facing some adversity. So I'm not ready to give up on him. They just lost an ugly game this weekend to a bad Florida team. I wasn't pleased with some of his plays there, but I still see glimpses of talent. And he's a big kid. He's got the moxie. I think he's got the attitude. He may be a little bit lost a little bit of confidence. I think he just has to go back to the basics, know where he came from, know who he is, know who his bloodline is, know how smart he is, and just get back to the basics, get in the lab, and get his confidence back.
Yeah. Well, he did have a much better second half against Florida, but it just wasn't enough to come back. But that Florida team wasn't that good. I don't think that they should have lost that game. Florida was like 1-3, 1-4. So yeah, I don't think that Texas should have lost that game.
It was in the swamp. I know the swamp's a tough place to play, but I think were they winless or had only won one game?
They won one game.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Gotcha. But yeah, I'm not ready to give up on him. But I don't know this because he played last year. I think he might have. Did he redshirt before that?
He did.
So technically, he could come out this year to NFL.
Yeah.
But I don't think think, and looking at it this way, I don't think he should or can't. I mean, he could if he wants to, but I don't think he'd be a high draft pick, maybe just off his name. But I think get this year under his belt. I think next year will be his really good breakout year, and he'll be ready to live up all to the hype and the potential.
Okay, now for just college football in general, what teams do you really like this year?
Well, I like Texas, but I don't know with 2 losses now. But now they expanded the playoff to 12 teams, so they still may get in. I'm always a Texas fan. I was crazy. I thought Clemson was going to do better this year.
Yeah,
I'm a Clemson fan, Dabo fan. I've always been not always, but I became a Clemson fan when they were winning championships with Deshaun Watson and then what's the kid down in Jacksonville, Trevor Lawrence. And then all the prognosticators had them like top two or top three in the preseason. Um, I've never been like Alabama. They had a good win over Georgia. I've never been an Alabama fan, but I'm gonna keep, I'm gonna keep it. Um, I'm gonna keep it 100 on talent. Georgia is gonna be good. So in the end, this playoff, you know what? I think I haven't heard much from Ohio State this year. Maybe they hadn't had any
I
big
think
games.
they're good.
Yeah, they're always gonna be
They're
good.
always good.
Penn
But,
State, I root for James Franklin, but
mhm.
they just lost.
Yeah.
And
Notre
it just
Dame.
I love Notre
Yeah, Notre
Dame.
Dame. You love
I
their
think
coach too.
yeah,
Yeah, you like
yeah,
their coach a lot.
yeah, I like him. I think they'll get in, but I'm gonna go with a surprise, but not surprise because they're like top two or
Yeah.
three. I'm gonna go with
Mhm.
Oregon winning national championship.
Oregon, Sam, that was my pick.
For real?
Yeah, that was mine.
Yeah,
Yeah, Oregon.
yeah. Dan Lanning, he's different, but he's intense, and so I can respect it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah. I feel like Oregon's just always been good no matter what. Same with Ohio State.
Mm.
Yeah, I really think
Oregon has just never quite gotten over the hump.
Yeah.
So we both think it's Oregon's year this year.
Yeah, Oregon. Cool. Okay. Okay, now obviously school just started. I'm in the 7th grade. This is my first year playing school basketball. So we're gonna talk about how I feel for the season coming up in like 25 days or so. Yeah.
I know you're excited.
Yeah.
You've been waiting for this almost your whole life to play school ball. So I'm going to ask you some questions and what you're thinking, and then you give us what your thoughts are. So, are you excited to play?
Yes.
For your school?
Very excited.
First time to play for your school. So then the kids, people you go to school with will be able to see you guys play. Versus AAU is different. You go in the summer, your family's there, and then your friends on the team, but not really the people that you go to math with and lunch with and your broadcasting class or reading class. So I'm sure you're excited about that. Is all your other potential teammates excited about it? Do y'all talk about it every day as it's starting to count down?
Yeah, I just realized the other day that it's already October and it's almost like tryout time. And yeah, we're about to start practice in like November right after tryouts. And yeah, I was talking about it with my friend Braxton the other day, and he's also excited. Yeah.
Okay, so well, I'll ask you this after you go ahead and give your thoughts and your preview on the season. What you were going to say? Go ahead.
Oh yeah. Well, I'm really excited for this season. I think we have a great team, and we have a really good coach too. And I think that we can. I think that we could go undefeated and win district this year.
Really?
Yeah.
All right. Are you thinking that or are you calling it? What you think?
I know it.
Don't be scared.
I know it.
You know it.
Yeah.
So you calling it right here. All right. Hey, stand on it. I'm not scared. Hey, we ain't scared. Right?
Yeah.
All right, cool, man. So, I agree with you, man. Just seeing the kids that go to your school that I know that's gonna try it, that I've seen, and even some kids that you told me about and I just saw recently, and I was surprised, like, man,
yeah,
he's good too. He's good too. He's good too. From
Ben.
what I'm seeing, man, yeah, I'm seeing like y'all are gonna have a squad. Now, with that being said, you as a point guard, there's gonna be a lot of pressure on you to get people the ball. You got people who being used to being the man on their AAU team, you're used to being the man on your AAU team. You got other teammates that was on your team that could take over any day, anytime. And it's gonna be you like that quarterback having to distribute the ball, trying to get your guys, keep your guys happy, and then also look for your scoring opportunities as well. So have you thought about that yet, and how you're gonna manage those touches for people? How you gonna manage those people's feelings and stuff and getting them the ball?
Yeah, well, I just have to know how everybody is. Like, I gotta know whether I can be hard on them or if I gotta be all like kind to them and stuff. Yeah, I gotta know their personality so I don't get them too down. Yeah.
You don't want to lift those guys up and how to motivate them. Basically, you just want to who needs what to motivate. Yeah, because everybody's different, so people get motivated differently. Because man, just to name a few, you got Landon, Dylan, Braxton, Ben, Sterling, Sawyer. Who else?
Other Ben Hopper and Ben Tran. Those are 2 Bens.
Okay.
Yeah.
And then who you had? You went to the birthday party.
Hammy. Yeah.
You telling about some other kids, right?
Well, yeah. Most of the kids that were at his birthday party there were in 8th grade, though.
Okay.
Yeah. Except
some other kids that I hadn't seen play that are going to be playing 7th grade.
Divine. think you named really all of them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'm super excited. I was telling some friends of mine that y'all should have a really, really
Yeah.
good team. So hopefully everybody stays together
Mm-hmm.
and moves to eighth grade into high school together. I think it's
Mm-hmm.
gonna be really, really fun and amazing to watch all you guys play. And from what I've seen thus far, all you guys like each other. Y'all get along.
Mm-hmm.
So it's fun, man. So do you feel any pressure going in to seventh grade? Because people know you, people
Yeah.
around, know what you can do, know your skill set.
Mm-hmm.
How do you feel about being anxious or nervous, or are you confident about the work you put in and the work you continue to put in leading up to the season?
Well, I'm very confident because I've played with really most of these guys before, whether that's like just at the park or like on an actual team. So they all know how I play and I know how they play. So I'm confident going into the season. And yeah, I'm just excited.
That's awesome. That's
Hmm.
awesome. Well, I'm excited too, man. I can't wait to see this season.
Hmm.
It's just seems like yesterday
Yeah.
when you were running through the house crying because you had to go take a bath and you were like 2 years old, and now you're 12 and about to play seventh grade basketball for your middle
Uh-huh.
school.
Yeah.
So your mom and I are extremely happy and proud of you, and can't wait to see you represent for your school and all your friends.
Okay, now let's talk about my summer.
Okay, yeah, your
So,
summer was action packed.
yeah. So we'll start off with AAU. AAU started around like March.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we had a good season. We won a Junior 3 SSB championship in South Carolina.
Yeah,
Yeah. Hmm.
talk about that game. That game was crazy. You had
Yeah.
to help. You helped um, with the comeback in that
Mm.
game. Like, talk about that. How many? Like you hit? I wasn't able to make it. I saw the
I hit
video.
four threes in the second half.
Four threes in the second half.
Uh-huh.
One of your teammates went off. Issa went off,
Yeah, Issa.
and then another one of your teammates, Landon. You shot a shot that almost went in, and
Oh yeah,
Landon
Landon got the
Landon
rebound.
got the rebound and put it back in and won
Yeah.
the game.
Uh-huh.
So yeah, that was awesome to see
Hmm.
that. And another thing, that's what I'm saying. You
Yeah.
guys play so well together. You got guys on your team that could take over at any time.
Hmm. Yeah.
So go ahead, y'all won that, and then did y'all
Uh,
win another tournament this summer too?
yeah, we won the third tournament, and I think we won that uh Katie tournament. Was it a Katie tournament? I think so.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then yeah, I had this one game, this was game winner. I had 19 points that game.
You
We were
had 19. Yeah, that
yeah,
game you had
five
19.
days.
You had
Yeah.
17 in the second half.
Yeah, 17 in the second half. I only had 2 in the first.
Yeah.
But went to overtime. I hit a 3 to down 3, hit a 3 to go to overtime. And then down 2, I think, come off a screen, hit a 3, and then the last play, it's Braxton drives the ball, kicks it out to me, and then shoot it in there.
Yeah. So you hit you hit a three to go to overtime. Then you hit a high ball screen, like a deep three to
Yeah,
tie it up or
it
something,
was to tie it.
to tie it, and
Yeah,
then yeah, you got
or
the game winner with Braxton drove and kicked it to you.
mm,
That was your probably best game of the summer. That
mm,
was a highlight of many, but that was your most probably complete, not even complete game because you did what you did in the first half, but that's what you're
mm,
learning now. You're distributing, and you got
mm,
to learn when to score and when to
mm,
distribute. And that's one of the things we're talking about with you going into seventh grade
mm,
because you're going to have so much talent
yeah.
around you.
Uh,
But that was probably your best. That was your best half of
mm,
basketball that I've ever seen you play.
yeah.
Yeah,
Mm,
that was fun. So with that, with your summer, how do you feel overall with the summer, your summer AAU season,
mm.
and did you get any or any accolades or recognition throughout the summer?
Well, I got to go to LA for the Ballers Life Camp, and obviously we won the South Carolina. And for the Ballers Life Camp, we went to LA. I got to train with Chris Johnson, LeBron's trainer, and he trains many other NBA players.
Okay, so you got to play.
And
So hold on one second. So how did you get to the Ballers Life um, tournament?
from playing in the from winning the South Carolina Junior 3 SSB.
Is that
So I
it?
got,
You think that's it?
or well, no, from playing the 3 SSB tournaments.
Well,
It
yeah,
comes from the
right.
3
But
SSB. Yeah.
right, but what was the name of the camp?
Baller's Life.
Ball is Life what?
All American.
Thank you.
Yeah.
It's an All American camp.
Uh-huh.
And then was it invitation only or could
Yeah,
anybody go?
it was invite only.
Okay.
So, yeah, I went to LA, got to train with Chris Johnson, LeBron's trainer,
Yeah.
and got invited to the Ball is Life camp and Ball is Life All American camp. It was invite only.
In LA?
Yeah, in LA.
Yeah.
They had some guest speakers who were retired NBA players,
Yeah.
used to play in the league, and yeah, it was a fun experience.
So how did you feel about that? Seeing all those talented kids from all over the country. How did you feel about it? Did that make you want to work harder, or did that make you feel like you belonged after you played? How did you feel you played, and what was your perspective after the weekend?
I feel that I played well, and it's motivating to see all those other kids uh, getting better, and I'm also getting better at the same time. So it makes me continue want to work to get better than everybody. And I feel that I played well over the weekend, and it was just an exciting experience.
That's awesome.
And I'll definitely go back if I had the chance.
Oh,
When I
that's
have
sweet.
the chance.
Right, there you
Yeah.
go. So talk about this Chris Johnson, man, the NBA master trainer. Like you said, he trains LeBron. He also is like the head trainer for. He trains all the clutch athletes.
Yeah.
And then he's like best friends with D Wade. He used to train D Wade, and yeah. Talk about that, and talk about all the people you met, and then you got to train with them and their experience. How'd you feel about that? And talk about that.
That was just really fun. Well, I met a lot of NBA players, as I said earlier. Drew Holiday, Aaron Holiday. I met KCP. I met Zaire Williams. I met what was his name? Jared Vanderbilt. I met lots of people.
What's the kid who plays for the Hawks?
Jalen Johnson.
Yeah.
And yeah, I also got to see
his brother, Jalen Johnson.
Oh yeah, Kobe Johnson. That was his brother. And I got to see this private run with lots of NBA players and some college kids. And yeah, that was just an exciting experience.
Yeah. So who else was played in there? You saw DeAndre Jordan played in that open run. Most of the guys that we saw that you just mentioned was training.
Mercy Miller.
Mercy Miller.
Plays for U of H.
That's the story I was going to tell you. Yeah. Mercy Miller, a Master P's son who actually plays for the University of Houston. So it was crazy because you were on the floor training with Chris Johnson and Corey Smith. Shout out to Corey as well. And then, who were y'all training at the time? Because you were rebounding.
I think it was Kobe Johnson. Yeah. I think so.
Okay. Yeah. So anyway, this guy walks in and says, "Hey, that's Pierce." And now you did have on a U of H camp shirt. Yeah. But we're in LA. I'm sitting there, and some person, my 12-year-old, sitting right there on the court, and somebody goes, "Oh, that's Pierce." I was like, "What? Who knows? Like, this guy's a superstar." And then I was like, "Oh, that's Mercy Miller," because I never met him before. But then he came over to me and talked and said, "Oh man, what's up?" He said he remembered you from camp because he's one of your camp coaches 1 year.
Yeah, 1 year.
Okay. Yeah. So he said, "Yeah, I know him from camp, from U of H camp." Yeah. And he's from LA, so he's back home training. So that was really cool that he knew when you walked in there. Yeah. So you got pictures with mostly all those guys. You got to see Mercy play and then that open run. So what did that experience give you? Like, what did that like being around all those pros, see how they train, seeing like, they were so nice to you and allowing you to be a part of this, their training, and you meeting Vandy, who's from Houston. And his nephew was out there. How do you see, how did you feel about all that? And do you see yourself trying to work and try to get to that level?
Yeah, I know. Well, I really see. I always knew that it took hard work, but now I really see that it's not given. You got to really earn it. Yeah. Yeah.
That's cool, man.
And I think that's going to wrap it up for the first episode of the Pierce Floyd Show. Again, I was your host, Pierce Floyd, and we were also here with
Dad.
Thank you for tuning in.
All right, man. Good job. Boom. Peace.